For centuries, Atlantis has been the ultimate mystery we just can't solve. From Plato's ancient story to today's high-tech expeditions, theories about this lost city keep us hooked. Is Atlantis real or just a legendary tale with a deeper meaning? Welcome to the Divine Lanterns channel, where we explore history, fascinating world facts, and a variety of educational topics. Before you continue watching, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Part 1. Plato's story of Atlantis. Around 360 BC, the Greek philosopher Plato wrote two famous dialogues, Timaeus and Critias. In these texts, he described Atlantis as a super-advanced civilization located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, likely referring to the Strait of Gibraltar. It was said to be rich, powerful, and way ahead of its time in technology, but their greed led to their downfall. In just one night, Atlantis was destroyed by earthquakes and massive floods, sinking into the ocean. Key points: Plato claimed the story came from his ancestor Solon, who heard it from Egyptian priests. Many scholars think Plato made up Atlantis as a moral lesson about greed and power. Sources: Plato, Timaeus, and Critias. Jill N.S., The Atlantis Myth, Thought Co., 2020. Part 2. Theories about Atlantis's location. Over the years, there have been all kinds of theories about where Atlantis might be. Here are some of the most popular ideas. 1. The Atlantic Ocean. Some believe Atlantis was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, exactly where Plato said. Underwater formations like the Atlantis Bank near the Azores are often studied as possible sites. 2. Santorini, Greece. Santorini is a strong candidate because of the massive volcanic eruption that wiped out the Minoan civilization around 1600 BC. Many think this might have inspired Plato's tale. 3. Antarctica. Writers like Charles Hapgood and Graham Hancock suggest that Atlantis was a continent that is now frozen under Antarctica. 4. Southeast Asia, Sunderland. This theory says Atlantis might have been in Southeast Asia, supported by geology and ancient maritime civilizations. Key points: no concrete evidence supports any of these locations, but each theory uses geology, archaeology, and creative interpretation to make its case. Sources: Hancock, Graham, Fingerprints of the Gods, Stanford, Peter. The Many Theories About Atlantis, BBC History 2021. Wishaw, Bernard, Atlantis in Sunderland. Part 3. Modern Searches and Tech. With today's technology, researchers can explore the ocean floor like never before. Here are some of the most notable modern expeditions. 1. Sonar mapping in the Atlantic. 2009, scientists used sonar to map the ocean floor and found underwater formations resembling roads and structures. 2. Discovery in Spain. 2011. Archaeologists found underwater ruins near Cadiz, Spain, which some think could be Atlantis's remains. 3. Underwater archaeology in Santorini. Excavations in Santorini uncovered advanced Minoan cities, strengthening the theory that a volcanic eruption inspired Plato's story. Key points: advanced tech like sonar and underwater drones has revealed fascinating formations, but none are definitive proof of Atlantis. Sources: National Geographic, The Search for Atlantis, 2011. Vitsa Alexandra, The Science Behind Finding Atlantis. Nature, 2017, BBC, Sonar Reveals Lost Structures in the Atlantic, 2009. Part 4. Myth or Fact. Even with all the theories and discoveries, Atlantis remains a mystery. For some, it's a symbolic story or a philosophical idea. For others, it's a real place waiting to be found. Key points: most mainstream archaeologists think Atlantis is just a myth, but the search shows how fascinated we are with the unknown. Sources: Vidal-Naquet, Pierre. Atlantis, Myth or History. Feder, Kenneth L. Frauds, Myths and Mysteries, Science and Pseudoscience in Archaeology. From Plato's writings to sonar technology, the search for Atlantis reflects our deep desire to connect with the past. Whether it's real or just a story, it remains one of the greatest mysteries of all time. If you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe, like, and comment to receive more fascinating knowledge and information.